Hello and welcome to the first of what I hope to be many review videos that I'll be filming for this channel. Today's review is going to be on the Altberg Defender British Army issue combat boot. Start off with a brief outline of the boot. This boot is the current issue boot for British forces. They are issued with other boots for various situations. This one being full leather boot. It doesn't have a waterproof lining. Some boots will have Gore-Tex or Simtex or some other breathable fabric within the boot to help its water repellency. But this here is a full leather boot, high leg, laced up with D-rings to the point, and a speed lacing system at the top. The boots, I believe, have undergone testing and for water repellency. Full details of that are available on the Altberg website. I'm not going to go into specific details of these boots. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link to the Altberg site where you can get all the sort of full specification, everything of the boot. All I'm going to do today is just discuss what I feel are the pros and cons of the boot and how I've getting on with them over the months that I've had them. So my main reason for getting these boots, I do a little bit of walking when we go on family holidays and things, but for that purpose I've got a pair of Salomon Gore-Tex lined boots which are a lot more lightweight. I want a pair of leather boots for when I'm out in the woods or when I'm fishing, out on short sort of walks in the winter time where the conditions are muddy, and a Gore-Tex fabric type boot is just going to get absolutely saturated and made a mess of. So I want something which was a bit hard wearing. Now if you've been subscribed to this channel or you've seen other videos, you'll notice a few years back I did actually purchase a pair of the German Army para boots. I'll do a follow-up video to that, but needless to say those boots are no longer. The soles failed on them, it started coming away. Although the uppers were in fine condition, the actual sole themselves was okay, but the boots basically just fell apart and needed replacing. And that is why I upgraded to this pair of boots. Now, as I mentioned, the not a lined boot, the full leather construction. I treat these boots with Altberg's own wax system, which is leather gris. It's a brown, military brown to match the boot, and if you read the information on Altberg's website, that product has been scientifically or specifically designed for the type of hide and the leather made on these boots. I've treated them quite a few times, and so far I've had no issues with either the polish, the wax system or the boots themselves. The boots are fairly supple. Got a nice soft flex area at the ankle here. It's got a full leather rand, although you can't really see it through all the mud today. It just proves I do actually use the boots and this isn't just a out of the box review. For its water repellent, I've got a stream just next to us here, and in a moment I will submerge the boots in the stream. For a decent amount of time I'll walk back and forth just to show that the boots do keep the water out. This is sort of ankle deep. It's not the full depth the boots can be submerged to. You can submerge the boots under the top of the tongue, which I believe is about where this island is here. This area street isn't quite as deep as I thought. But, I see, moving about, and my feet are bone dry. I actually wore these a couple of weeks ago when we had some heavy snow, and we went out sledging with the kids. In fact, I wore them a couple of times over Christmas and a few weeks back in the snow, and I was out in prolonged amount of time in snow. The boots were absolutely soaking, but my feet were bone dry when I got home. as you can see, water's just running off them, and I haven't actually re-proofed these for a couple of weeks now. I think I proofed them after the snow. I think they've had a quick wipe over since, but no other wax on them. But my feet are completely dry. I have absolutely no issue with walking through strings in these boots. Right, here we are. This is literally just after I've getting out of the stream. You can see the water's more or less just shed straight off the boots. So I've wore these quite a bit in rain and wet weather and stuff in the last couple of weeks after the snow. I didn't re-proof them or anything before I came out today. Had I put a fresh layer of wax on, that would have even shed off even quicker. So for a bit of an overall summary of the boot, I believe I paid about £35 to £40 for this pair. When I got them, they were virtually brand new. They had been worn, but signs of wear on the sole was very minimal. This boot came complete with the original footbed and the spacer. Now for myself, I've had to remove the spacer. It felt a better fit. The boots, I would say, are a slightly narrower fit than what you'd maybe expect in comparison to the German para boots I had, which were quite a wide fit. These are a little bit narrower, and I do feel them a little bit more restricted around the toe area. But over the months of wearing them, they have give, and they're now starting to feel a lot more comfortable. I wouldn't recommend them maybe for really long walks. They are a reasonably heavy boot, although it's all down to personal preference. For me, I'll stick to me lighter weight boots when I'm on longer walks, although for general sort of outdoor activities, if you're out in the woods practicing bushcraft, photography, sort of working in woodland or the outdoors, they're an excellent boot, especially for the price you pay for them. I believe the civilian version of these, the Altberg Warrior, retails for around about £160. I think the only difference between them and these boots are a slightly different pattern sole. The actual differences are minimal. So basically, what I've got here is a boot which would normally retail for well over £100. At the price of £35, you can't go wrong at that price. As I said in an introduction video, all the reviews of kit I'm using are sort of sensibly priced kit which performs well and you can rely on. So I hope you found this video interesting or useful. I will post a link to the Altberg website where you can get more information on the specification of the boots, and maybe a link to a couple of sellers where you can purchase a pair from. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us on the next video. Give the video a like and please subscribe to the channel. There are plenty more videos like this to come.